I've seen a big influx lately of videos covering gun and ball gamers. And while I thought about another bland instance of me just chiming in on the matter, I thought I'd instead give my own experience that correlates well with that. I think I very well may have been a ball and gun gamer back during the PS3 era. This was my first experience with online gaming, as before I only had a GameCube and Game Boy. But then in 2011, I got my PS3, and you know what I played? Good old Call of Duty. And you know what else I played? NHL and a bit of FIFA. It took me years until I even played anything else, when a friend of mine lent me BioShock to play, which I know, still a gun game, but I found it unique enough where, I don't think it's a traditional FPS, and I felt it helped me eventually branch out to other games. But sadly, even after BioShock, I didn't really play much outside of the previously mentioned games until I got my PS4. Ironically from the same friend who lent me BioShock. But I won't talk too much on the PS4. As I actually started branching out around then, and again, this is more about my personal experience where I felt I was a ball and gun gamer. As I've gotten older and gotten absolutely enthralled with retro games and game collecting, I've recently gotten more and more into visiting the PS3. And that has been the one where I genuinely look back and think, wow, look at all these games that were right in front of my eyes, but I chose to look away. Because fast forwarding to today, I've been getting deeper into the PS3 business, dedicating a whole shelf tier to just PS3 greatest hits games alone because that red drip is too clean. But as that gets close to filling up, I've been looking into others that have raised my interest and just, man, there's some amazing stuff here. I recently got Dragon's Crown, as well as Motorstorm Pacific Rift. I've been playing Resonance of Fate a little bit, although I'm not very good at it, at least not yet. These are amazing games. I really missed out at the time, but I'm still excited I found them now to just start playing currently. And I feel maybe someday, with the right friends and the right exposure, the ball and gun gamers may just have that epiphany too. I think PS3 was just the last generation where we saw game studios be genuinely creative and in love with their work. And I mean, not to say that doesn't still exist, but it seems very minimal now. And some may say indie games are carrying that torch now, and I mean, yeah, sure, but I'm talking more so like the well-established schmucks that we're actually just begging for them to do something original or anything without strings or microtransactions attached. Anywho, where I'm going with this is that I feel the PS3 was the last console that I can think of where you can just easily choose a game and find something pretty solid. Where since PS4 and beyond, I think that's also gotten a lot less frequent. Sure, you still have games, like ones that come to mind to me that I have currently are Gravity Rush, Nier Automata, Nier Replicant, Expedition 33, games like that. But in my pursuit of collecting for PS3, PS4, and PS5, as they all share the same bookshelf, it's been easiest to find unique entries for the three. I've definitely noticed that the more my collection grows, the more difficult it is to get around to playing the games, especially when working a full-time job. So yeah, I missed out on the PS3 when I was younger, but that's gonna change now. If you've got any recommendations, please let me know. If you've got any gun and ball gamer friends, help them. And I think one last thing I'd like to add to regarding the gun and ball gamers is just, because I watched a couple videos before wanting to make this, obviously, and I saw like the excuses they made and things like that for why some say like multiplayer gaming is the only good thing, or they say story mode games, like you play those once and never again, and it's like, well, who's telling you can only play it once? I don't know if it's they think they have no replay value or some other bizarre reason, but like no one's keeping you from playing the story mode game again, and that's up to like the developers. They can include things like, if it's a game that's got a lot of bosses, they include a boss rush or a boss rematch. They sometimes have other side modes. Some story mode games have at least co-op. Some, like, and again, like ones like Elden Ring, can have co-op and PvP. There's other factors. I don't know if they're like scared to branch out, or they just don't actually like games as much as they think they do, because it's all right to just enjoy like a couple games. Like, maybe you're not like a gamer, you think you are, but just only a couple things ever check a box for you. A lot of people that might just be GTA, Call of Duty, and some sports games, and that's fine. But it's just like when you know, just spew nonsense of like, story mode games are ass, you can only play them once, and, you know, we want to play multiplayer games, I want to play real people, you know, I want to play ranked and stomp these people, you know, you're not skilled like me if you can't play a multiplayer game against me and beat me. I just don't know where it's coming from. If they genuinely just don't like have the experience, if they're just being given like bad information, I just try a thing. Like, someone's got to give these guys like a single player game, because I feel like with these games, it's just, you'll find something you like, I promise. It's kind of like how 10-15 years ago, you know, there was people that could not stand like the sight or mention of anime, and now there's way too many people nowadays that enjoy anime, or they found some anime they actually like. There's going to be other games out there besides Call of Duty, NHL, you know, NBA 2K, Madden, FIFA, whatever, you know, there's gonna be something else you like. I almost guarantee it. You just gotta look for it, you know? So, I guess that's why I say, you know, if you've got a gun and ball gamer friend, help them, you know? Be stern, but be gentle. But other than that, you know, thanks for sticking around, and just let me know, did you miss out on a console? What do you think of gun and ball gamers, you know? Be civil, and let me know.